Hey everybody, and welcome back to episode 2 of our Cthulhutech game. At this point, the players have descended into the other pack's lair. They've managed to make their way through this industrial-esque ruins of this old manufacturing plant and gotten to the bottom level where they are starting to hear voices, and now they're seeing blood on the floor. Let's see what happens.
And hit down here, seeing what I see, I'll be like, all right, here's the plan. Ember, you're front and center.
Thank you.
Whisper, I want you covering our flank.
Arclight.
Arclight, I'm sorry.
I did the same
he
thing.
Is a whisper. His
He
name
is a whisper.
Myself and Ghost will be right in the middle of you two. And we pick off anything that steps out of line or attacks us. Friend or foe. Until we confirm it's a friend, it's an enemy.
For those that are watching, we actually have a habit of incorrectly calling names for Chris's characters for some reason.
What?
You mean you're the one who started it? You started it last. You started it in the other game. You're doing it again now.
But now it's catching on. This is how it's like a brain worm. It just it just spreads. And next thing you know, everybody's gonna call him Whisper. Chat's gonna call you Whisper. But all right, so Arclight has the flank.
Brain worm to yourself, man.
So you guys can move 6 squares, so 30 feet per usual. However, you do have like other, if it says like flight speed double or quadruple, then you just multiply by that multiplier.
Yep. My land speed is just 1.
So I'll go ahead and take the lead. I'll move past Cordova over here, and
It's never gonna end.
That wasn't me that did that, for the record. That was
me.
Jeff.
That was me.
All right. And how are we figuring out squares?
So it's normally you're getting 30, but does your flight say like you have a multiplier? What does it say?
It's 3 times typical.
So you would move, instead of 6 squares, 18 squares. Like he's counting.
9, 10, 11,
takes math,
12,
son.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have dead bodies.
Whispers
Multiple
are
bodies.
fast. So you see, at first, you see
How did he know?
yeah, he just poof vanished. You'll hear him normally.
So much for covering the flank.
So,
if you hit something
Which
before
flank?
I do, I'm going to be really upset.
Which flank?
Right, which flank? So this, Chris, appears to be a dead human male. And you can see farther down, you see a human female.
That was a female?
Yep.
1 male, 1 female, both in human form.
Voices are coming directly from that area.
I will.
And the voices are further to our... What direction actually is that?
Let's just say south. We'll just keep
I'd
up
say
north.
south.
Yeah.
I can see him down here.
Yeah, for ease of
Coming
reference.
from the south.
I'll actually use our actual headcoms, and I will be like, Interceptor, I need descriptions of the hive members.
Sure, like he'll send it through. Oh, wait. He stops as you hear him typing, and he goes, wait. Do you want me to send you a picture? Can you see? Or
Sure,
do you want me to...
I need to confirm dead bodies.
Jeff, you can't actually while you're in this form. Because all your possessions are in interdimensional space.
I can't, but Arclight can because of his broadband.
What I'm saying is...
Right.
No, because his body and all the possessions are kind of like not even on this plane of existence anymore. Like he's in this weird... He's beyond the scheme between dimensions. Like you're right inside that wall. So you actually can't access your possessions while you're in your Taker form.
I don't need to access my possessions. I have broadband.
Yeah, he can just communicate.
Right. So... audible, yeah, and like audio wise, but visually,
Yeah,
I'll give it to you just for the hell of it because it's kind of interesting. So yeah, we'll just that's fine.
works.
So effectively, you'll recognize a human corpse in front of you that clearly is definitely one of the pack. That's Wraith. The female down there, the dead human female here, that is Red Eye. That is their phantom.
All right. I'll let him know.
All right, get back here. We're traveling together. As soon as you get back here, we're pushing forward.
couple of hostiles south, it looks like.
Yep, and we're pushing south, but we're going together.
I'm gonna pull this up here so you can see them, because you actually do see the people that are there. This group, effectively.
Okay.
They seem nice.
Yeah, essentially these four are the ones that are standing there by the body of Red Eye. You can tell the guy in the front that's wearing that jacket. He's actually wearing it looks like a security badge on him for the NEG military police.
Interesting.
Yeah, like I said, as soon as he gets back, we will push forward together.
Okay.
They took out an entire hive in their home.
In the middle of
It's
the
only
night.
smart to not break up at this point.
All right.
He's wearing NEG. At least one of them's wearing an NEG MP badge.
Yep.
Do we have a badge number or something that we can get to what's his face?
Do you want
I'm
to
good, but I'm
roll?
not that
Do you want to roll your perception? Actually, your observation.
I sure will.
Both
Sure,
of you
why
can,
not?
because like
good.
Arclight did the
Perception.
flyby. I mean,
Right.
you're kind of built for this sort of thing, you know.
Absolutely. That's why I took acute sense sight.
Perception, this is 9. I'll take that 8.
So 17, and what do we got for Arclight?
Oh wait, isn't that a 12 instead of a 8?
What do you mean?
Yeah, you should take the pair. Take the 2 6s.
Oh yeah,
instead of
take the
the
2
six.
6s.
that works.
I was like,
It's
what are you talking
21.
about?
I'll take the 21 and not bitch about it too much. Oh man, Cardova, come on, man.
5, 17, 19.
Okay, Arclight, that's better. So yeah, you get the last couple digits of the badge number that you can see as they're sitting there talking. Now, since you can see the audio and you have that sonar as well, like you have that heightened, essentially you got this huge sensor suite built into you. Cordova, yeah, Jesus Christ, it's Corova. Russ says, you get him a
That's it, Russ has
number,
got your 6, Chris.
but Arclight can also hear like these 4 people, or excuse me, the 4 of them are like, we need to track down the fuckers that did this. Like this, how did this happen? However, since both Arclight and Ghost went by, another sense of yours trips as soon as you see them. All 4 of them are Dhohanoids. All 4 of them are
Information
part.
is definitely being passed down.
Ping, 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 kill it.
All
Ping.
4 of them are part of the Children of Chaos. All 4 of them are actually monsters that know how to reassume their human form. Unlike you guys, you're bonded with one, you're a symbiotic being. They actually become monsters that just remember how to become humans again, to mask themselves. You get all 4 of them pinging as Dhohanoids, and they're also confused. Not like they did this, at least Arclight knows this, not like they did this, but they're trying to figure out where the fuck the thing is that did do this.
Well, at least we can kill a few Dhohanoids.
How far away are they?
are we
5,
waiting
10,
on?
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90 feet, roughly.
I got an idea. Back up. I'll pull us back into this corner where I just moved my guy. We're going to track them, but we're going to track them using Whisper.
Ugh.
We're going to let them do our dirty work, and then we'll kill it and them.
You mean Arclight?
Arclight, not Whisper. Arclight.
It hurts me too.
We're going to let them do the dirty work, and we're going to
I-
kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
I'm going to get on a plane, Jeff, and I'm going to sneak into your house. I'm going to call Mom. She's going to let me in the middle of the night, and I'm going to ball tap you.
Yay, a visitor!
And be like, say my name correctly.
Oh, I'm going to spell it out for you, motherfucker.
Oh, I'm going to spell it out for you.
And now I want to watch Deadpool. I hate all of you.
Francis.
Francis.
But yeah, that's the plan. If they come back this way, they're getting romper stomped. But if they go further in and start doing investigation, we're we're gonna quietly and chill follow behind him far enough to stay out of their notice, but so Arclight can keep basically utilizing his skills and updating us with what's going on.
Do you want the invisible one to follow him, just in case it gets
He's
hairy?
he's not leaving our sight.
Right.
He's not going in alone. He has far range stuff.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the Whisper. So he can stay as long as they can stay within like his sensors ranges. He doesn't need to move anywhere.
And
I'm
right now,
surprised they haven't seen us actually.
in this form, I have long range, which doubles all my senses ranges.
I'm gonna just stay in shimmery predator vision over
There
here.
you go.
And after you say that, the fucking Ember, I'll be like, shut up or you're cooking dinner twice. You jinx us and I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm like a 10-foot ball of fire.
He is casting orange reddish light over all the metal surfaces. Now, the steel walls here, the reinforcement, it's just paneling. A lot of some of it's been cleaned, but you can definitely feel the age just by looking at it. Like, this is an old facility that it seems like either this pack repurposed or discovered and just kept as is. Either way, that can be a huge problem. Does anybody have law enforcement?
I actually don't think I have one.
Does anybody have history?
Why?
They're both under intellect skills.
I have Lord Nictuku.
Why did you take Lord Nictuku? What is wrong with you?
He's joking.
Right.
I got
Because they're in the Warren.
demolitions.
Okay.
Yeah, Rage-
Demolitions.
I have
I got
security.
demolitions.
Pulling out all those real useful skills, Jeff. Security, go ahead and give it a roll.
Okay.
I just have streetwise.
I have
I
security.
got that too.
Security is worth a
I got a
roll.
bunch of other shit.
And that's an intellect
Yes.
one, correct?
Actually, no. Security, I think, is not. Let me check.
Or intellect? No, it's under an intellect.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, intellect. Yeah.
Wait. Making sure I actually saw it. Yes.
Yeah, it's intellect.
My poor intellect suffers in this form.
Yep.
That's fine. I'll take those 2 10s, bitches.
Damn.
Okay. Anybody else tossing down security?
I ain't got that.
Oh, a whopping 6.
Okay. So the 20 has it. Well, the 20 plus.
25.
Yep.
Thank you.
So you really take a moment to have to think about this as you guys are talking about we're going to follow them, and you start looking around a little more. And since Black Ops is kind of your thing, getting intel is kind of your thing, and that as you look around, this is an old facility that's obviously industrial, probably manufacturing, less than a block away from NEG's mecha manufacturing facility. They might be connected, the two. Like, physically connected.
Can I just quickly relay that information?
That's not good.
Well, given that the one in there, well, at least one of them in there, is wearing an NEG military police badge.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the deal. We're gonna see what their next move is. And if I don't like it, we're romper stomping.
Okay, I'll mystically pop up inside one of them.
However you want to do it. For now, we give them a minute. We see what they can find out. We'll like I said, let them do the hard work.
There's any number of circumstances here, so we might be dealing with another Spectre.
Nictuku.
Could be a Nictuku.
That's a
Okay.
code name.
You're never getting away from it.
Yeah.
It's not escaping, Ray. You're
All
stuck
right.
forever.
No, we'll
So-
let them do whatever work they're gonna do.
Right.
They start. We're gonna follow them. We're gonna see what happens here.
Now, the NEG
But
and
they
the
die.
Eldritch Society don't, do they have any issue with each other?
So here's how it plays out usually. If the NEG ever actually knew, like full on knew the truth about the Eldritch Society, they'd probably turn on you guys too. Simply because you also perform some weird sort of extra-dimensional ritual that bonds you with a being from outside of time and space.
Yeah.
That's a little, not sure if that can be trusted type situation. Especially since the Eldritch Society used to be part of Children of Chaos, which are where the Dhohanoids come from, So that's
And
bad.
they're Dhohanoids anyways, which is why, regardless of what happens here, they're dead.
Well, no, just in
Right.
general between NEG and Elder Society. So if
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
on the street level, there may be some people who have connections with people who became part of the Elder Society, or vice versa, or they used to be in the military and they have old contacts. So there are back alley channels that do get used from time to time, but it's really not that usual of a thing. It's not as strong of a connection to actually make it to where it's a commonplace thing that they work together. If they do
Right.
work together, it's just by virtue of either happenstance or the rare occasion where they actually decide that our purposes unite here. We're going to let the other monsters go while we pursue these monsters.
Right.
So, okay.
Oh. Hi, Eric. Thanks for coming in and being useful.
He's checking some shit. So yeah, it's not really a cooperative thing. It's kind of like a rare thing that occurs. So in this case, with the NEG here, if the bases are connected, that'd be one, really fucking weird, or two, maybe this group was infiltrating. Like it's really unless you get like their operator, you wouldn't know.
Right. Which I'm assuming Dusable can't get a hold of the operator either.
Nobody was answering.
Well, now we know why. At least two of them are dead.
Right. You do
Kinda hard to
get
answer a phone when you're not living.
Eric does hit you guys back up. He's like, "Hey, we got a problem.
What's the problem?
We have a military police alert going on. There's something in the bottom of the manufacturing facility."
Great.
And that's what we're in right now, right?
We're on the
manufacturing
opposite
facility?
side of it, but yeah.
You are like a half a block away from that facility.
Well, that's where they went, so we can kill the Dhohanoids and then go there now, right?
Makes sense
Yep.
to me.
Ember, sick 'em.
I'm charging some Dhohanoids.
All right. All right, get that movement.
And then when I'm in rage, I'm using Dragon Breath.
Oh! Achoo!
He sneezed.
Son of a sneeze.
6.
Wait a minute.
I am a sneeze. My son is achoo.
So you run up. Oh. Let me get on you, Center. Can you? Yeah, you can. Yes, recenter this. Whoop, wrong button. Right about there. All right, so you can see them off to the side there. Let me scroll this over just a bit on the screen so that everybody in chat can actually kind of see what he's seeing here. You see the third body over here of the other Tager in human form. When you guys die, you go back to human form. And the four are just kind of like, what the fuck? You see this guy, the guy with the MP's jacket on, he's knelt down by the body, like looking over the wounds. Now, from what you can see where you're at, the body that's right by you was just ripped open. It looks like somebody grabbed it by the arms and just tore it so hard it ripped the entire sternum apart, and the internal organs are all exposed.
Damn.
So we will get to what is known as the initiative part of the turn.
Let's do it.
Let me pull these guys up.
Predator, 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 predator.
All right, now there should be a button where you can just click on initiative for yourself.
Let's see if it works.
Let's give it a shot.
I think it does, actually.
Is it under combat yet?
Yeah, where's it at? I remember
it's
it
the
is.
blue one.
It's combat.
Ah,
Going on 15.
I'm going on 11.8. Does that mean I'm going on 12?
oh
No,
god,
you
I
got
rolled.
11
I
in your
must have
monster
rolled
form and 8 in your
trash.
human form.
Oh.
All right, so what we got, Jeff, for you?
I'm going on 15.
Jesse?
11.
Chris?
19.
Jesus.
19.
Sean?
Dude, 6.
No, you're 7.
No, you're on 7.
Oh, 7.
Yes, 6 is your human form.
May as
7 is
well.
your
No,
monster.
you're 7. Your
first one's the
agility is
monster.
6.
Wow.
Is that what it is?
After the
Oh,
decimal
yeah,
is
okay.
your agility.
That's
That
right,
way,
in case there's a tie.
There's a tie. Exactly.
What do you mean
I
it's your
thought it was something
agility? My agility
So
is
you're
10.
I say so is mine.
And I don't
My
know what the
agility's-
hell that's doing. Oh, maybe maybe the sheet's not working, and that's in your human form.
Yeah, if my agility is 10, how the hell am I at below 10?
Are you on your monsters?
Yeah.
You're on
I'd
your
say
monster
that's where
tab.
mine's at too, and it's saying my agility is an 8. That's incorrect. Mine's a 10.
So you're on your monster tab and click on initiative.
Yes. My
Yeah,
base
that's-
it says 6.6 and then modifier is 0. Should I put in for modifier?
Well,
do I
so
put
it's
in
going to be
my-
it's your reflex plus 1d10 is ultimately what this is.
Oh,
So
okay.
literally it's your reflex, which is your base. The
Oh, yeah.
the decimals
There you
there.
go.
Yeah, the decimals there because
Ties.
right for ties. It's also part of the. It's just giving you the raw math, including the decimal, and then you would just roll d10 and add that to it. So let me roll this guy.
Oh, so I must have rolled a 1 then, if
it's
that's the
reflex.
case. If
It
I have a
just
set.
If you hover over it, it'll tell you.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, you rolled a 1.
Damn right, I rolled a 1.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Which as soon as Sean's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, he rolled something terrible."
And I rolled a,
garbage.
and I rolled a 10.
That's okay.
All right, so in that case, things might get a little interesting here. First off, those that just stopped in, awesome to see you. Thank you for coming by. And let's go by initiative order here. That puts the top of the line at Chris at a 19. Arclight is just literally flying. What are you doing? They're all in human form right now. They haven't switched.
I cannot see them from the angle I am at. I am waiting on Ember to initiate combat.
Do you want to move, or are you good where you're? Or did you just move there?
I just moved there
Okay.
before we did initiative, so.
All right. Well, you're going at top of the round. You guys got that free movement in, so you can move right
okay.
now.
In that case,
He's really, really fast, chat. Like really, really fast.
yeah.
Boy, might as well
He
go
blows the rest of us out
supersonic.
of the water.
Well, yeah. In terms of raw movement, normal people can throw 30 feet. 6 squares. He goes 18, because that's how that works.
Yeah, they actually have it broken down in like miles per hour. So
Yep.
your base movement, like my base movement for my nightmare is 21 miles an hour. At a full sprint, 52 miles an hour. And if I'm being cautious and slow, 12 miles an hour. It's like, what the absolute fuck is going on right now?
All right, Usain.
So okay, there's a sunken level. I see what's
Yes.
going on.
Stairs go down, and there's a lot more storage down below.
Gossamer bomb.
Get wrecked!
You hit
Yep.
your elbow.
Ember's going to be pissed.
Nice.
You're going to get spit in your grilled cheese. You hit somebody before he did.
No, gossamer bombs. All it does is blind their asses.
He's not hurting
Oh.
people.
Oh, that'll be so much more fun.
He's just dropping bombs on people. So literally, he takes it's a radiant ball of glowing like gossamer energy. He just throws it at them. All right, so it is. Let's see here. Radiant balls are dropped from the air. So basically, as you
Yep.
swoop, you'll just stop and just boom, throw it right at them.
I'm skimming the ceiling.
Okay. Everything in a 15-foot radius must succeed at a challenging tenacity feat. Mini bar. God, I can't type. I was about to say, what do you have a mini car for, Russ? Like, that's weird.
He just has Hot Wheels chilling out on his desk.
So they have to make a challenging tenacity feat test or lose their next 2 actions.
Wow, that's bogus, dude.
I'm setting it up so Ember can wreck them.
All right, so where you want to drop it? It goes 15 feet. Like, probably, 5. Yeah, right about there is going to get the best. All right.
Gonna nail all of them right there.
So let me do them one at a time.
Get wrecked, scrub.
There with tenacity feet.
I'm
Let's
really
see
hoping you
right
don't yell that while you're in the air.
No, I don't.
Get
Okay.
wrecked,
I don't
get
say
wrecked,
shit.
Scruff.
But you guys
That
hear
would be
me.
funny as fuck.
You guys hear me say it though.
If they were in Dhohanoid form, they could hear you say it.
Right. Well,
Nope.
Because aren't they
no, they
connected
can't.
too?
Heck
No.
No.
Because
Okay.
Dhohanoids are not takers.
So that's a 17, and it is a challenging. And challenging, so for people playing the home game, essentially, it's a flat number for like degrees, like difficulty, right? So like easy is 7 to 9, average is 10 to 14, and then challenging is between 15 and 19. We're going to go with the standard challenging, which is also listed in the book as a 16. So it's a 16 difficulty. This guy beats it. Good for him, because otherwise that's really kind of crappy.
I mean, he's about to have a bad day anyway.
See, this one is a tenacity of 5.
Yeah, no, they got to die. I was just remembering that we all have a certain.
It'll take the high card. It's a
certain
9.
drawback.
9 plus 10, so it's good. It's Buddy, which is the same type as it is.
9 plus 10. You got a 5 written there, right?
Oh, yeah, no, that should be a 10. That's the 5 is half of it.
Oh.
So only fits on this one. It will take the 3 5s for 25. And then the last one, the Ramachis, is a 4d6 or 4d10 plus 8. It will take the 10. All right, so the Gossamer bomb lands and erupts into this massive explosion of these strands of like just glowing, like almost like silk that has been thrown down here. And as those strands arc through the air, they just like ignite like a bunch of sparklers once it hits the ground. You'll see all of them kind of like look at it as something hits next to them. And when the explosion goes off, as all those strings start flying through the air, they all just kind of jet back and shield their eyes. And when they put their arms down, they look directly at Whisper up in the air. Like, where the hell did
Good
that
job,
come from?
Tinkerbell.
But then they also see the glowing ball of magma that's in a humanoid form rushing towards them. So there's a lot of
Magma.
there's a lot of concern here right now.
As well, there should be.
Magma.
Magma.
Well done, Tinkerbell. We appreciate you.
That goes from Chris to the 2 Alib on 17. They will actually assume their Dhohanoid forms. Let me get to the proper.
What's the rate at which a Dhohanoid explodes?
1 turn if you're coming out of them.
So I'm gonna get a picture up to show you what these things look like. They're not that friendly looking.
I'd say
No,
that looks
not
like
at
something out of Dagon's group. Not really happy with that.
Well, it's something, that's for damn sure. So let me.
Go to a beach
They look.
and fish people.
Let me get to the proper. There we go. He looking like a man. All right, they look like this.
Not looking like a man. That look like a fisherman.
They are this mottled gray and green sickly flesh. They are mostly hunched over with this massive 3 like teeth row maw. As you can see, 6 eyes that glow red. They do have a long tail that grows like erupts out of their back, the lower back, to kind of balance them. So they kind of tend to walk forward almost like a hulking like lizard / fist person. That's those 2 that just formed on this initiative.
Lizard people.
Look, it's a sulky. Kill it.
Right. So
Do they have any fear factors? Because if they do, we
they
need to-
do. It's a 16, so it's a tenacity feat to resist that. So what you do is you roll a number of dice equal to half your tenacity.
Don't they have to also roll for us since we all have fear factors?
Yes,
once
I'm
they
getting to
see
that.
all this, yeah.
But
Okay.
we gotta. They see the 2. So you guys all pretty much have a fear factor of what, 12? Does anybody have higher than a 12?
I have a 16.
And I'd say he's got a 16 because he's a nightmare. Literally.
Mine is also a 16.
All right, so they'll just make it off of 16. So we'll do another tenacity.
So we're rolling half our tenacity, you said, plus the other half.
Well, no, you roll half your tenacity in dice, and then you add your tenacity to it.
Round up or down?
Let me see here. It looks like it rounds down. Yep, it rounds down. Because you'll see, like, if you look at your attributes, it says feet. That's what you're rolling.
Yeah, I think I'm fine.
Okay, so 8, yeah.
So I'm going to take
Yep.
the 18 plus 12. That'll give me a 30.
Okay. Chris, you want to do yours really quick?
I'm sitting on a 28.
Yeah, you're good. You're solid.
They still can't see me.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'll take. Yeah.
That's
Take a pair of 8s plus 9.
Yeah, you're good. All right, so let me roll these guys really quick. So the Deribith.
The biggest of us better never run. You big bastard, you.
That's a 40 damn 3.
Yeah, it's ridiculous,
So
dude.
17 will get it for that guy. He's good.
Ran did a 43. Jesus.
Why would we be afraid of fish people?
Because Dagon's calling.
Right.
Right
No,
We
we're
have
there.
just as much to
Right
fear as they
there.
do, but
Right
we
there.
don't really suffer from being scared.
Oh,
And
fuck.
the last one.
Damn.
This is gonna be a straight up throwdown. It's gonna
It
be a
just
time.
might be a straight up throwdown.
I don't want him to run. That shit's no fun.
He will just make it with the 8 plus 8s for a 16. So yeah, they all. You guys pop up. They see you in your
Come to
horrific
Jesus
tiger
moment.
forms. You see two of them erupt into that weird that fish / lizard reptilian thing, and all of you are like, you know what? We ain't got time to be afraid. We're just gonna throw down.
You nobody got time for that.
So that was
Rent in Chicago is too damn high.
on their initiative. Jeff, you're at 15. You're next. What does
Two,
Savage do?
4, 5, 6. So I'll move right here.
Okay.
And I will shoot this guy who has not shifted yet.
Missile pods.
And I will hit him with a shoulder pod.
So literally, you're standing there, you rush up, you see him, and this weird glow starts to like ripple along that weird bump you have in your shoulder, and just phew, eldritch missiles fire out of your shoulders,
Ding.
rippling through the air.
And
That's just weird.
if I remember correctly, I am just rolling
Marksman.
my marksman, correct?
Yep. He will be rolling his defense, which is going to be his dodge.
And it's that plus my agility, right? Or is it perception?
Ranged attacks are perception.
I'll take the 3, so that'll be an 11.
All right.
Weak sauce.
And he gets a plus. Oh, sad face. Okay, so he gets a plus 4. No, he's a plus 6. Oh, hey, there he goes. He will take the 15. So literally, the missiles rip out of your shoulder pods. He sees them and just kind of ducks to the rim of that little, like the ledge there, and they just explode onto the ground behind him. And you start kicking up like little shards of basically metal that's been melted by eldritch power into the air. But you miss him, and he's very thankful. So one thing we forgot, I just realized this. We will have to do this starting next turn. So for this turn, everybody takes one action. Sorry, we all forgot, because it's not fair now. Unless Chris wants another one. So when you look at your character sheets, how many actions do you have per round?
2.
2.
Okay.
3.
All right. So you have to determine the top of your turn how many actions you want to take that turn.
I see you, Chris.
If you take 1, there's no penalty. If you take 2, everything you roll has a -2 to it. If you take 3, everything you roll has a -4 to it. Every single attack. So actually, some
Minus
people
4 dice or just minus the number 4?
minus the number 4.
Oh,
So
about them.
we only had 2 people go. So Chris, do you have 1? How many do you have actions?
Yes,
3.
same I do.
How many do you want to take?
And
'Cause-
that's combat actions?
Yes. Because you don't using the bomb doesn't actually make a roll, so you're not going to be. There's no penalty for it, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it just drops out of me.
Right.
So,
He gives
Like
birth.
crap. on the
birth to
floor.
it.
That's a he craps on the floor. I'm farting left and right. This is a gross group of people.
Chris is the deadlights.
I'm
And
glad
I'm
we're
lighting
having
those
this
parts on
conversation.
fire.
I'm
But
glad
no,
we're
I
having
was
this
about to
conversation,
say,
guys.
you had spicy food for lunch and you're belching everywhere.
I'm going to shoot Dr. Jones.
So how many actions? Well, no, I'm asking how many actions are you taking?
Well, the Gossamer Bomb's just one, right?
Right.
Well, no, you said it doesn't count because it doesn't actually require a roll.
It doesn't
It just
require. No, I was
affects
saying there's no penalty because he doesn't have to roll anything, so
Okay.
there's no penalty he suffers for that. So it's not like we have to take it back.
That's-
But how many do you want to take? Because I'm gonna put this
Just
beside
one.
you. Just the one?
One more.
Oh, say
Yeah,
two.
just
All
one
right. Jeff, how many do you want to take? You missed anyway, so it doesn't
will.
really matter.
I'll also take a second one, and I'll take the dice penalty on the second one.
Okay.
Since we forgot on the first.
The Lieb are taking both of theirs as well. They just shifted this turn, so it doesn't really matter, you know. So that brings us to the guy who's in the NEG military police jacket. He will be taking his action now. Let me see how many he has. He has 2. He will take them both. The first one will be to assume his true form.
but not his final form.
Mumra, the ever-living!
His final form is about to be a heap of smoking flesh on the floor.
Yeah, but first he has to transform this decayed form, okay, into Mumra, the ever-living. Give me this, will you? Give me this. Let me have this.
Khonshu says no.
Yeah.
Here's what
Oh my god, it is Mumra. Holy
this
shit.
is what the guy bursts into.
He's a fucking rat. Literally.
Yeah, they're prowlers. They're aggressive prowlers. They're covered in blackened fur. They have like a massive maw, but they have these black talons that just erupt out of the tips of their fingers.
And these giant fucking bat ears on their heads.
Yes, which would lead one to believe that they have heightened senses.
So if we scream, he's going to get a headache.
Well, you
what I
know, they're protected just as much as, you know, you guys' heightened senses are. So that goes poof, and in its place stands Mumra. You guys ruined it for me. I
Jones turned into Mumra.
can't even take pleasure in that anymore. All right, so
You're not allowed to. It's not allowed.
that brings us to Jesse. How many actions are you taking out of your, 3?
Now, as a question,
Yes.
can I take a second, because I haven't moved yet this round, can I take a secondary action to move more?
You
Take one of my extra actions to do it.
Yeah, you can move.
Oh, good. So I will take, in that case, my first, I will move, and then I will take another action to move. And then another action after that, because I'd like to come out of somebody's
Well,
chest
so
like a fucking xenomorph.
Here's how it works. Much like in Obsidian, when we all have multiple actions, we do one at a time and go through the initiative order until everybody's out of actions.
Yeah.
So you
I
take
mean, I'm still shimmer form, so.
yeah. So you take this one and you move. If you're doing full move, I'll let you move double, so 12. Let's watch Ghost just go blip. Oh, watch out! Can't get on top of the guy. Back up.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to come out of him.
Well, that'll be yeah.
It
If
makes sense that I would be inside of him.
but if you get to the next turn before either he's dead or somebody else is, or he's moved, so you know. So that's that. That is going to bring us to the last guy on their side who's going to shift. Let's show them what they've got. All right, so this guy
Show them what they want.
starts to erupt. Well, actually, yeah, it's the guy that's in black in the armor. He starts to erupt in this weird sort of plague hound looking beast
Oh,
with spikes
he's a Cthulhu.
all over it. He is dripping this weird ichor from his mouth and from his talons. And he has this weird, really spiky, spindly tail. Should you go pet it?
Pet the kitty, pet the kitty. Don't pet the kitty, don't pet the kitty.
Probably not. Let's go ahead and pop him up here. Let's get rid of his human form, which is not really his true form, let's be honest here. That was their turn. He is going to take 2 actions as well. So his first is shifting. All of them are just shifting this round, which brings us down to Ember. The floor is yours.
I'm going to take
on,
both of
Slowly.
my actions, and I'm going to charge this thing, and I'm going to demonic uppercut him in a flaming Hadouken.
Get
So
wrecked,
you
son!
move, and then you're
And
like, all right,
Johnny's
let's take
form
it.
has arrived, ladies and gentlemen.
So you have a
Flame on.
-2 to the result of the roll. Just a flat, negative to it. So you're going to demonic uppercut this guy with your wonderful ghost powers. He's going to attempt to dodge with his reaction. So,
What, no penance, dear Joe?
All right.
nah.
I'm disappointed.
So I'm adding.
get a
I'm
pen and
doing
stereo.
number of dice in my fighting skill, and then plus my agility -2.
Correct.
This man has a mobile pen and stare.
This might hurt this thing very greatly.
Where?
It's about to get crazy.
I'm being viciously assaulted
Shit's
by a
about to
cat.
get real.
So I'll take the 2 8s for 16 plus 8, 24.
It was gonna try to dodge.
Get wrecked, scrub.
Bad day.
It's going to make an attempt. It was going to be a valiant attempt.
Yeah, it's not coming close. It's got a total of 11. So 11, you've got a 24. So
Yes.
the difference
13.
here is a 13. So let me check my scale.
How does strength factor in, by the way?
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
That's a great question.
There's a chart that says you get a strength.
It's
number
so
of
you
dice.
have a bonus dice based on your strength. Since you're using a physical attack, what is your strength?
mod.
Yep.
My strength is 15.
So you get plus 4.
So I get plus 4 dice, plus the
For
demonic
strength.
uppercut is 4.
So plus 4 for that,
So
and
it's
then
8.
you succeeded by a total of
13.
13. So another 3. What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with him? What's wrong with your guys? Damn.
No, he's
Okay, so
Sean's my oh shit button.
I'm adding my strength into the base on my attacks,
Okay.
since that's always going to
Yeah.
factor in.
Yeah,
And so then when I hit the damage button to roll, I'm adding an additional
3 dice.
3 dice.
Yeah, because that's how your result total, is greater.
Get wrecked.
Well then.
You and your next four generations of ancestors just died.
Hadouken!
What's before him?
I'm gonna.
He just
Die
burned
again.
down the guy's family tree.
The whole fucking tree.
It's reduced
The
6.
whole tree. And then he salted the ground around it.
He soaks 6 of it. He takes 49. All
I'm
right.
pretty sure that guy
Well,
is very
So
dead.
that's each track for this guy has 12. So that's 12, 24,
36.
36,
48.
48 minus the 6, and he's still got. Oh, it's on death's door by 9.
Well, that's not the one I'm about to pop out of then, I guess.
Literally, you run over and you just leave this like wafting trail, like a wake of flame behind you as you're just this literally burning, rocking, statuesque beast charging out of myth. The Darabith sees you and just goes to jump back as like spittle and acid's dripping from its maw. You just reach in and just uppercut this thing with a rocky magma fist, and you just hear the bones crack and everything start to just shudder as you launch this thing through the air and catch it on fire.
Yes.
When it hits the ground, we're going to knock it back, I'd say probably about 5 feet. Actually, yeah, well, we'll put him right about here. When he hits the ground, it doesn't move. It just kind of twitches. Like you see the tail shake back and forth and then hit the ground, and it reaches up with one arm, and it's just kind of like it's shaking, like it's trying to gather the will to sit up. But everything is just broken. Which brings us to the top of the round. That's brutal. Which is going to be Arclight.
Can I have my second action now?
Yes, Arclight gets your second action now. That was his first. He moved and then got the hit.
Right. So
This time I am paying attention, Chris. You get a second action.
Why am I not seeing our health?
It's under the health tab.
Oh, so it automatically calculates out how much health we have.
Yes.
Got a
You'll
lot of
just fill
fucking
those
health.
in. And if you notice, each level of your wounds, like lightly wounded versus etc.,
Right.
has
flesh,
a-
life,
has a-
100.
has a number equal to your vitality.
Gotcha.
Where do you see that?
I can dig it.
main
Hit the little
page.
health tab right under your character.
Yep.
Oh, I see it. Okay, I got
Yep.
you. Damn, we got some health.
Yeah, you do. All right. So what are you hitting with here?
It's a marksman roll.
Yep.
So that's 4 plus 12. So that's 16.
Okay. Who are you attacking?
I am ending the doggy's miserable existence.
Yeah, the dog isn't even going to try to dodge because it's at -6 to everything it does anyways right now. So
That's rough.
So the damage isn't dice, right?
yes,
And I add my agility to it?
no.
Even though
No,
it's a
you
gun?
add your overage. So
Well,
you
guns
rolled a what
guns are
again?
perception. So marksman stuff is
Oh,
all
right.
perception based, right? So
Yeah, it's perception, right?
yeah, so to whatever the 4 here, you add your perception, which is a total of
12.
12. All right, so that hits. I'm actually I do have to roll for him. God damn it, because it depends on how
because it-
far over him you succeed. So
Bonus dice for damage, yeah.
so this is going to be dodged for range. So he's got roll 3d10 plus 0 because he's -6. Oh my god, he'll go with the 18.
So I miss.
Yeah, was it a gun that you're firing or was it?
It's a gun,
Okay, so that big ass hand cannon.
and I have 2 shots per round.
Right, so you can shoot it on your third action. So the shots per round is the maximum numbers that can be fired per round
Gotcha. Right.
because of loading times, all that stuff. So you get a +2 because you're in short range essentially. So that puts you at actually a 14, but he still has a 18. So yeah, you barely missed.
It puts me at an 18. 12 plus 4 is 16, plus 2 is.
Oh, I thought you had a
is
12.
18.
I thought you had just had a 12. Never mind.
No, 12 is my perception.
Fair enough. So you'll hit him. So you'll have 1 dice of damage, and then you'll add +2 because of the gun. So a total of 3.
The gun damage is 4.
That gun is 4.
Yeah, it's the enforcer battle.
It's a
The
badass gun.
enforcer should only have a +2.
Yes, because I have the same thing. If my mouse will stop being goofy on me.
I pull up. I've got
so damage is +2
yeah,
for an
Plus
enforcer.
2.
yeah, it's
Yep.
+2.
Why did you tell me 4?
Yeah, enforcer is a 2.
Slander and lies.
All right. Right. So it's just 2 dice of damage.
Well, it's plus the 1 since you just you got him. So we'll give it. It's a total of 3 dice.
Plus 3 dice.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a respectable
Armor and
number.
Well,
You have armor and soak.
yes, he does. However, I'm thinking if it's even point of rolling that. Let's see. I've got 3 left. The most I can soak is 10. Nah, he's done. So literally, you pull up on the Darabith, and he tries to roll all the way, but as he rolls, he actually rolls directly into your shot, and gets popped right through the head. Just done. And now I'll put the plague dog down. So he goes down. So after Arclight just ends this thing, that brings us to the 2 Alib, which are taking their second action. What's that?
Right.
Yeah, they're at 17. So you're still up in the air, though, right? You're flying towards the ceiling?
Yeah, I am at ceiling, just under the ceiling.
Okay.
Height.
Yeah, so you're way up there. They're all close combat. Let me see if they get anything special for jumping. Let's take a look, guys. Let's check out these Dhohanoids and these crazy-ass books. Do Alib get a jump bonus? Let's check it out. They're weird, crazy.
Probably.
They double their jump space. So one's going to leap up at you to try to hit you because he can just reach you. So that's going to be a leap of effectively 60 feet. So it can reach you. So he's going to roll his unarmed combat, his fighting. You will roll your dodge. So let's see.
It's just straight dice, or it's dice plus agility.
Dice plus
or
agility.
Okay.
Yep. So let me get his fighting. Let me put myself down as him so we know who's doing it. Blip. Roll. And he's got a total of fighting of 4. So 40-10. And then he will add his agility.
Oh, if you think that's high, Russ, I got a triple jump. I'm literally just cheating at this point.
And
It will-
Arclight can just fly.
I got a quadruple.
It will be an 18.
Motherfucker fuck you ain't you jumping over here, Sean?
Because he just ran and uppercutted some dude into oblivion. That's why. He didn't have to jump. He's like, I see you. 17.
made the otherworldly being that spawned them go, what?
So he only gets you by 1. So essentially, he does hit you. So that's a base of 1 damage because he just managed to succeed. His strength is at a 11, so that gives him. Let me pull it up here. A +2, so it makes it 3 dice, and then the talons that he has are 2 dice. So are 1 dice. Sorry. So let's add his strength as a 2 plus, and then he has a 1 for that. So that's that. We roll damage here. He got 1 dice for damage, basic. Now, you have armor, yes?
Yes.
Every taker has inborn armor. If you're on your combat page, your armor should be there. I think it's a 1/1 for you. Yep. There you go. So it's a trauma roll, so you take 28.
Damn.
Start filling in bubbles.
Yup.
And where is the tracker for?
It's
If you
right
look
under
above,
your base
right,
character.
yep,
It's
right underneath
literally
base
like-
character.
Yeah.
The
There's a
little
little thing
health
that
tab.
says health. You click it, and it pops out your whole health tracker.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. So
All right.
for the
Yeah, they
edification
tried to hide it.
of everybody here, I'm going to show you guys what the character sheets look like because this. Oh shoot.
I don't know that you
You
actually
can use my sheet.
So
You
I
can use
just
my sheet.
Yeah,
no, go ahead. You know what? Go ahead and use my sheet and fill it in.
I can't because I have to really eschew the whole thing. Or actually, wait, maybe I can get away with it. We'll see. All right, we're gonna try something here, guys. We haven't done this before on stream, so what popped up on the stream? Okay, nothing got disturbed. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up this sheet for. Oh, I didn't put it in this guy's journals. Let me do that now. Hold on. Because I want you guys to see what the sheet looks like. You know, people who are watching. They're actually interesting little sheets that we have here. And look at Korova.
It's just for some reason, the die to roll the dice and stuff requires a program for you to like import in. There's not one built in for this game for some reason. So
Yeah, it's like the
a
sheets
little
are
goofy,
the
but-
sheets are like half complete.
right,
Yeah,
it's still cool. It's still a cool little integration.
but I
Yeah,
also
absolutely.
but I also think it's because of the uncertainty with how the dice are with this system. You know, it's
Right, 'cause
super.
they're actually cards.
Yeah, it's super weird. All right, so now I can see it. Now I'm going to pull it up. Character sheet. Pull this into the screen proper. Make sure you guys can see this here. So this is what we're looking at, right? Essentially, what we have here, I'm going to make this larger, is this is all his wounds down here. He has a lot of wounds, guys. You can see he has his vitality. So every one of these is 13. So we go from flesh wounds to light, and then from light to moderate, serious, death's door. That's how it goes. And it'll automatically calculate his wound penalty, essentially. It'll pop up right there in wound modifier. So you're taking a total of how many? 28?
So he's going to be 2 into moderate.
So you've got 13, 26, and 2 in the moderate. And we see how it populated the wound modifier. That's
Okay.
his penalty. So
So now,
now
that's negative dice, or just no? That's just negative flat number, right?
just negative flat number to everything
okay.
you do.
On all rolls.
Yep,
Okay.
all rolls. And that is how the sheet looks, guys. Interesting little thing, I think. It's fun to toy with. All right, so
I like the sheet. I just wish the dice mechanic worked.
yeah, it'd be a lot easier if we can click and roll. If you guys watched us do Marvel was boom, boom, dice rolled, not a problem.
And
Here
they'll be
it's-
able to see it again tomorrow.
Yes, they will.
Marvel
Yep.
tomorrow.
Guardians of the Galaxy. All right, so
Yes.
this one
Yes,
Elite
it's-
literally crouches down and just launches itself like a freaking arrow up towards Arclight. Arclight tries to pull away, but gets hit, caught right in the rib, and the claws just rake down his stomach. You manage to kind of pull back a little bit as the Elite falls to the ground and lands in the crouch. I'm going to move him where this dead body is because he's literally like right by you now, or she was. The Alib that's here is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to attack the guy who just killed our puppy dog. It didn't like that.
Don't forget to take a die of damage for doing so.
Okay, we are going to stop episode 2 there for a second. Things are starting to kind of get to be a little bit back and forth. Of course, Ember had that massive blow against the Darabith, and they took it out. At this point in time, though, the more robust of the Dhohanoids, the Alib, are starting to really get some licks in, and we'll see how it goes for the players. See if they can make it out.